for you.
What is your name?
As I am to lose it at daylight tomorrow morning, it is hardly worthwhile concealing it. Parker Adderson.
And your rank?
Somewhat humble one. Commissioned officers are too precious to be risked in the perilous business of a spy. I am a sergeant.
And of what regiment?
You must excuse me. My answer might, for anything I know, give you an idea of whose forces are in your front. Such knowledge as that is what I came into your lines to obtain, not to impart.
You're not without wit.
If you have the patience to wait, you will find me dull enough tomorrow.
How do you know that you're to die tomorrow morning?
Among spies captured by night, that is the custom. It is one of the nice observances of the profession.
So you admit then that you're a spy? That you came into my camp, disguised as you are in the uniform of a Confederate soldier, to obtain information? Secretly regarding the numbers and disposition of my troops?
Regarding particularly their numbers, their disposition I already knew. It is morose.
Here, Tasman. Take this to the acting adjutant general and then return.
Prisoner, sir.
Do as I said.
Sir.
It is a bad night, my man.
For me, yes.
You guess what I've written?
Something worth reading, I dare say. And perhaps it is my vanity. I venture to suppose that I am mentioned in it.
Yes. It is a memorandum for an order to be read to the troops at Reveille concerning your execution. Also some notes for the guidance of the Provost Marshal in arranging the details of that event.
I hope, General, the spectacle will be intelligently arranged, for I shall be attending it myself.
Have you, any arrangements of your own that you wish to make? Do you wish to see a chaplain, for example?
I could hardly secure a longer rest for myself by depriving him of some of his.
God, man. Do you mean to go to your death with nothing but jokes on your lips? Do you know that this is a serious matter?
How can I know that? I have never been dead in all my life. I have heard that death is a serious matter, but never from any of those who have experienced it.
Death is at least a loss. The loss of such happiness as we have, and opportunities for more.
A loss of which we shall never be conscious? Can be borne with composure, and therefore expected without apprehension. You must have observed, General, that of all the dead men with whom it is your soldierly pleasure to strew your path, none show signs of regret.
Well, if the being dead is not a regrettable condition, but the becoming so, the act of dying appears to be distinctly disagreeable to the one who has not lost the power to feel.
Pain is disagreeable, no doubt. I never suffer it without more or less discomfort. But he who lives longest is most exposed to it. What you call dying is simply the last pain. There is really no such thing as dying. Suppose, for illustration, that I attempt to escape, and you lift the revolver that you are courteously concealing in your lap, and you fire. And I have in my stomach what I did not swallow. I fall, but am not dead. After a half hour of agony, I am dead. But at any given instant of that half hour, I am either alive or dead. There is no transition period. When I am hanged tomorrow morning, it will be quite the same. While conscious, I shall be living. When dead, unconscious. Nature appears to have ordered the matter quite in my interest, the way that I should have ordered it myself. It is so simple that it seems hardly worthwhile to be hanged at all.
Death. Horrible.
It was horrible to our savage ancestors because they had not enough intelligence to dissociate the idea of consciousness from the physical forms in which it is manifested. As an even lower order of intelligence, that of the monkey, for example, may be unable to imagine a house without inhabitants, and seeing a ruined hut, fancies a suffering occupant. To us, it is horrible, because we have inherited the tendency to think it so, accounting for the notion by wild and fanciful theories of another world. As names of places give rise to legends explaining them, and reasonless conduct to philosophies in justification. You can hang me, General, but there your power of evil ends. You cannot condemn me to heaven.
I should not like to die. Not tonight. Lieutenant, this man is the Yankee spy captured inside our lines with incriminating papers on him. He has confessed. How's the weather?
It's calm, sir. And the moon is bright.
Good. Take a file of the man. Conduct him at once to the parade ground. execute him.
Good God, you do not mean that. You forget I'm not to die until
I
morning.
have said nothing of mourning. That is an assumption of your own. You die now.
But General, I beg you, I implore you to remember I am to hang. It will take some time to erect the gallows. An hour, 2 maybe. Spies are hanged. I have rights under military law. For heaven's sake, General, consider how short...
Observe my direction.
Who is this man?
He is a spy. He is to be executed by order of the general.
Take that man to the parade ground and shoot him.
General, you're suffering from great head trauma. Your mind is wandering. You must rest.
His mind does not wander, ma'am. I have a memorandum from the general about this business. He had given the same order to Hasterlick, and by God, it shall be an order executed.
How simple it all is. I suppose this must be death.